Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's one funny morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
It's such a small town. So if you're walking, people just be like, "Do you want to ride?" It's like they don't need Uber. They just have.
What?
They just pull over. They give you a honk, and they're like, "We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever."
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
What's outside your Puerto Rico?
That's Stella! Yeah!
Good morning. I'm Tanya Jimenez.
I'm Katie D'Ambrosio.
I'm Anne-Marie Taylor Weidler.
And we're just leaving our Nashville trip, heading to the airport a little more stressed than we were an hour ago when our flight got canceled. Just the two on the ends, not the one in the middle. But we had a great time and we can't wait for the next trip. But until next time, it's time for Uppy, Uppy, Uppy with Dina Blizzard!
Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody? I should have warned you. It is Curly Girl Summer. I have decided to go all natural for the month of July. I just made that up. Dina, why would you make this decision? Lazy. I am lazy. Brooke keeps telling me that I should be embracing my curls. That day only got more stressful before it got less stressful. I remember that day. So good morning. I'm down the shore, as one might be able to tell. And I have, I am trying to battle the heat down here and humidity at times. And there's just no point in trying to straighten my hair or do anything with my hair when this is ultimately just who my hair wants to be. This is who my hair wants to be. And so this is who we are. I very rarely show Curly Girl Summer on the air. This is who we are. I wouldn't tell you you're embracing my curls. Now I'm back to blowing it out. Yeah, I think it's a mood, Michelle. I don't know. I know, Trish. So we'll see. Joey Joe's like, I love the look. Oh, it only gets bigger. No, Judy, everybody left yesterday. All the cacklers left yesterday. We had a wonderful weekend, long weekend. But everybody headed back. So now it's kind of quiet. Now there's just kids and friends in the house. I love your curly hair. That's what my hair looks like. I'm still trying to manage it. So yesterday, and here's the crazy thing. I think you can actually see it a little better on TikTok than you can on Facebook or YouTube. But the silver is like a lot. I don't think you can tell it as much on Facebook. But it is like full silver on the TikTok. It's funny because most people are like, you can't, did you just start like growing out your silver? And I was just like, no, it's almost a year. And it hides when my hair is straight, it hides underneath and it's just like a little bit. But apparently when you go curly, so, just every day trying to get used to this hair. What products did you use? I don't know. These are all this is a Brooke Blizzard work. So last night I just washed my hair and let it air dry. That is not a good idea. Air drying may work for straight haired people. But if you have curly hair and you're at the shore and you let your hair air dry, I was about 4 feet across and crazy. luckily, your hair identifies as curly. That is correct. My hair pronouns are curly, frizzy, never straight, all in 12 different directions. It identifies as many things. So Brooke walks in, and Brooke is the queen of her curly hair. Just so you know, if you have questions, reach out to Brooke Blizzard on all things curly. And so she comes in, she was like, what's happening? And I was like, a lot is happening. So she's like, we're going to need to wet it again. And I was like, okay. Yeah. So she wet it, and then she put this green stuff in it. And then she said, now listen, don't touch your hair. Don't touch it. It has to get crunchy. And I was like, I don't know. You should get mousse. Helps my daughter with her curls. Well, that's what I said, Courtney. Listen, in the 80s, it was all mousse all the time. It was like, what do you mean you're not using mousse in your hair? I don't even think they know what mousse is. Brooke doesn't. She uses this gel. I'll show it to you. I'll have her bring her out. But curl cream. Do you put it up to sleep? No. She wraps her head at night, and she has like a silk pillow. She had a whole. Brooke Blizzard is what, 20, but her hair routine is like a 90-year-old woman. She'll walk around, and she comes around the corner. You're like, what's going on? She's like, I have my hair up. And she just, My daughter came to the room. It was Huma with a curly helmet and yelled, you did this to me! Yeah. So she says at first it has to crunch, but don't touch it while it's crunching. So you spray it, that's crunching. And then you wait an amount of time that I am not familiar with. And then you uncrunch, Nicole. And I don't know when I'm supposed to uncrunch, but I imagine it's soon. And I will ask her. But Brooke may have the most gorgeous hair of everybody. So I will listen. Yeah. Thank you, Margaret. Is she putting cold cream on her face? I'm not going to say she hasn't. I'm not going to say that I haven't seen her with cold cream. Brooke. Birdie bird. Bird. She does have great hair, Carrie. You're not wrong. And I just keep eating this French toast bake from my mom. Oh, it's so good. Too much. Brooke Blizzard. Can you come here? Can you bring that spray with you that you crunched my hair with? Where's Lady Di? Di is relaxing in Virginia Beach for the holiday, but she will be back with us on Sunday. We will be cooking crab cakes on the support page if you'd like to join us. She is so excited about crab cakes, as am I, because they'll be gluten-free. All right, Brooke.
I'm not going on camera. I look disgusting.
You never look disgusting. You're beautiful and you're 20 and you should walk around. I think all 20-year-olds, we should teach them. I'm 20 and I'm gorgeous.
What are these?
Because you are. You know what I'm talking about? Do you remember being like between like 20, 25 and you're like, they didn't have fun and you want to just punch yourself in the face? You should just walk up to 20-year-olds and be like, here's your pretty card. Use this pretty card as much as possible, because when you turn, I don't know, the moment you have a child, you'll be ugly. Huh? I don't know. What are you doing? Can you tell everybody what you've done here? So is this what you swear by?
Yeah.
This is what Brooke swears by. Garnier Fructis, curl shape. And this goes on a wet head?
Yeah.
How wet? Like out of the shower wet, or
that's
like
what I do, but you can,
out of the shower wet?
Yeah, but you can do like damp.
And this makes it crunch.
I would do damp for what?
Huh?
I would do it damp for wavy hair because it makes it like more...
Is my hair wavy? I don't understand the words that you're saying.
Yeah, your hair's wavy.
So you want me to put this on as soon as I get out of the shower?
Yeah, I mean, you could try.
And then that crunches it, and then when do I uncrunch it?
When it's fully dry.
So I uncrunch it now?
Yeah.
And what does that do?
Don't do it like this. Just
No,
do it like this.
Just like this.
Yeah.
Down here.
I mean, yeah, you have layers, so up here a little bit. But don't go
And
like
what does that do?
That breaks the gel cast.
Have you ever heard of Aussie Spray and how great it smells?
I use mousse from, I think it was the same company, and I had so
Do you use
much
mousse?
hair fall out in the like span of months. Not like all.
So,
at
or you're
once,
not a
but
fan of mousse?
No.
No.
I don't think. I think it dries my hair out.
You want to put product on while it's really, really wet.
All right, don't crunch it.
Okay.
See,
That's
but-
it? It's done now?
Yeah.
And when will these gray hairs go away?
No, but the more you do it, the more your hair will get curlier. Actually.
And how many days do you go without washing your hair? Like tomorrow morning, if I don't wash it, would I just wet it again and hit it with this again?
But usually curly hair, you can go like a few days.
Like
but
2 weeks?
No.
Okay.
My curls don't last long, so like 2 days.
2 days. So on the third morning,
Yeah.
time to spray.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like I washed my hair
she just left. She
yesterday.
didn't answer. I was like, what about the gray? She's like, you're old.
Okay. I washed this hair yesterday, and it's already like frizzy.
She needs non-crunchy stuff. I get you. Mm-hmm.
Crunchy stuff. No,
What?
The crunchy stuff is where is that?
Well, no, she said my daughter is mixed and has curly but dry hair, and she needs non-crunchy stuff.
Oh yeah.
So when
Sometimes
you're
you
dealing with
can-
different textures,
you gotta balance out the leave-in with the gel, but I don't think you need leave-in.
okay. I think you look more like your sister Michelle when you have curly hair. I think you may mean Nicole, right?
No.
You think I look like Michelle? Michelle's so white. Here's what's so funny, is that 3 days ago, I was really white and I had straight hair. Now, when I say really white, Michelle's here, and I don't want to offend her because she owns that. I was really white for me. And then I sat in the sun for approximately 15 minutes twice. And now I'm 10 shades darker, and I'm this lady. I feel like it's like you could literally put them side by side. It'd be like, who are these two ladies? It's just so funny. Your curls give Sandra Bullock vibes. I believe you. Yeah, Nicole has like the dark hair, big curls. So now the funny thing is our guest today is a very funny comedian named Pat McGann. And I'm pretty sure he said, Dina, if you could please open with just a full discussion about curly hair, that would be so great. Like, I feel like you guys are my people. And I feel like I could learn so much about my own hair, Dina, if before you introduce me, you spend 20 minutes talking about your hair care routine. So, Pat, I wanted to let you know that we covered all things curly hair just for you. So you feel comfortable. Because a lot of people want to talk about business and comedy, but he specifically said, I will not come on this show if there is not a 20-minute discussion about curly hair summer. Because I think he wants to try it. So I just wanted to say that was the perfect lead-in to our guest today. Yeah. Yeah. And some mornings you just wake up and your hair decides. Did you ever have a day where you look at, like, from here down on it? This is your best day ever. Even your face, like even in here, amazing. And then your hair decides, this isn't who we're going to be. We're going to be somebody completely different, and she's ugly. And you're like, I don't think so. Yeah, we are. Super ugly. And you should be ready. So, yeah. Finally, a topic I can relate to. Well, there you go. Here's the other problem with this kind of hair, and I'm just going to say it. if you're in a street fight, which happens often to me, I just made my hair so much bigger. So if I got and somebody, it's better for fighting. And that's just a Jerseyism. Many of you might not know that. Michelle doesn't know that. Michelle's never been in a fight. I have. And I'm pretty sure I would beat Michelle if we did. And I think she would own that. She said yes. There's a lot of pitter patter of a lot of dogs here. Come here, Lou. Lou, come be on the show. Lou, come to work. Lou loves coming to work at the shore. Oh, look who's back and she's doing better. Sit down. You have to sit, though. You have to sit. Sit down. Sit. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we're doing well. Lulu, how you feel? You wasn't good. You was foaming at the mouth like Cujo last time I saw you. She looks much better. She does. She does. She don't have her sad face on anymore. So, I know. It's the same in Kansas. Big hair. Happy 4th of July. I wore this red, white, and I have blue underwear on for all of you. Is theme. Mm-hmm. No, that's might be Michelle Mooney talking. Colby's fine. Colby tripped on the air yesterday, getting ready for bed. Just started trip on the air. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Thanks, D. Yeah, sexy producer Michelle may be here. Anyway, so are we good to go? We are? Okay. So, all right. So as I said, I wanted to cover all things curly hair before our next guest because he's super into it. So let me introduce you to our guest today. He's super interesting. Pat McGann is quickly rising as one of the sharpest stand-ups in the comedy world. A relative latecomer to the scene, Pat began stand-up at the age of 31 after realizing he was not very good at selling packaging. He hustled his way to become a house MC at Zany's Chicago, where he distinguished himself as especially adept at working the crowd. A husband and father of 3 young children, Pat's appeal stems from his quick wit, relatable take on family and marriage. In 2017, Pat began touring as the opening act for Sebastian Maniscalco, moving him from clubs to theaters and to arenas, including 4 sold-out shows at Madison Square Garden. McGann's relatively short but impressive resume includes performances on The Late Show with David Letterman, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Montreal's Fame Just for Laughs festivals, Gilda's Laugh Fest, the Great American Comedy Festival, and the Nashville Comedy Fest. And McGann still calls Chicago home. Please help me welcome to the show, Pat McGann. Hey, Pat.
Hey, good morning. How are you, Dina?
I'm good. How are you? So I wanted to make sure you were good to go. I saw you setting up over there, so I wanted to make sure you're good. How are you feel? Are you in Jersey now? You are, right?
I am. Yes, I got in late last night.
Late
so
last
happy to be
night.
here. Yes, right here on the shore near the boardwalk. I'm at Ocean Casino this weekend.
Nice. Have you been to Jersey before?
Yes. Yeah. I've been here a bunch. I've been to really all over Jersey, but Atlantic City specifically. You know, Sebastian had kind of a bit of a residency at the Borgata, and
Nice.
we were there many times doing shows. So I've had a chance to spend time in AC and then really all over Jersey.
I love it.
What part of Jersey are you in?
I'm in South Jersey, so I'm not far at all. And so born and raised here. So these are kind of my stomping grounds. So it's always nice when we get some fabulous people come to visit. I love that you say that you started late in life. I started 1 year before you. I was 30. But you know, my kids are both doing stand up. And like you said, like they started at 17, 19. So it does feel like you're a little behind.
Oh, really?
When you start at 30, you're like, oh my gosh, we're so old. But what made you decide?
You have 2 kids doing it?
I have 2. I have 3 kids total, and only one of them is smart. So the other 2 are doing stand-up. I'm trying to convince them not to. But my daughter and my son, but they're very funny and kind of getting their comedy legs. How many kids do you have? 2, right?
3.
3.
Yeah, I have a girl and 2 boys.
And how old are they?
3 kids. And you have an old bio on me because I'm not married anymore. I'm divorced.
I saw that in your stand up and the write up talking about divorce. So how old are your kids now?
I have a 12-year-old and then 10 and 9.
So they're still pretty young. Would you ever encourage them to get into stand up?
Oh man, I don't know. It's such a changing game, right? Like, yeah, I mean, maybe they could do some stand up, but now it's like probably tell them just to build a studio in their basement and have a YouTube channel and get on all the socials and sell your soul. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do like the stand up thing. I think stand up just opens so many other doors. It's just a way to get started, and so it's cool, and it translates too, right? Talking in front of people and getting on getting a microphone in your hand, and so
nice. So
yeah, I don't know if any of them are going to gravitate towards it or not.
Yeah, well, they have some time. It was funny when all my kids were seniors in high school, I made them all take a comedy class. A friend of mine teaches one at like a local community college. And I was like, listen, I don't care if you ever become a stand-up, but you should try it and see what parts of it you like or you don't like. And so it was really interesting for them after, like watching me work for 20 years and then having to go up and do it. They're like, this is a lot harder than it looks. I was like, I know. So it was interesting.
Sure is, right?
So I too am on my divorce journey, and when I was reading about you and talking about your divorce, have you been able to kind of find those funny pieces of it in your stand-up? How do you deal with that?
I mean, a little bit. I was starting to talk about it. I was starting to talk about like really not specifically well, I got divorced via Zoom, so I talk a little bit about that experience.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that
How
insane?
long ago did you get divorced?
Last October.
So I'm a year. Mine was also in October, and it was I guess it'll be a year and a half ago. So yeah, that's so funny. We're like a year apart. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. So like I talk about that, and then just getting my new, reset in order, getting new furniture, and dealing with some of those pitfalls. But I don't linger on it, and I'm just kind of getting it out there. But it is, certainly relatable. I mean, you bring it up, you almost feel like shame at first, and then you say it, and everyone's like, I'm divorced too, or I've gone through it, or
yeah,
I would love to go through it. Like I want a divorce.
I know.
Starting a trend now.
It is. It sounds like most of us are going to end up there anyway. And then the dating apps alone, I feel like you could probably do an hour on dating apps. I don't know if you have plunged into that pool yet, but yeah, no, it's awful.
I have not done the apps yet.
Oh. Yeah, and
which ones are?
It's funny, Pat, because it's apparently a very different experience for women on the app as opposed to men on the app. So my son is on the app, and it was just very funny because he was like, "Mom, like you could be on the app and you'll have 400 options to swipe through. You'll be like, no, 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 no." He said, "If I get on the app, 3 girls talk to me. And then I say something, and then they disappear." And he was like, "There's just so many more options." I go, "Yeah, Dean, but you're not getting like super creepy messages on the app either." I was on the app, and I get a message when
your son's name. You're Dina. Your son is Dean.
Yes.
You do stand up. He does stand up.
He does. It's very.
You're on the dating apps. He's on the dating apps.
Correct. You are not wrong with your problems.
Your kids are very
messed up.
Influenced by you.
Yes, I think the word is messed up, Pat.
So, anything mom does, I'm doing.
Yeah, trust me, he does not care for it. That's for sure. So I was on
Does he keep his hair tight for street fights?
He does. Thank you for noticing all of my comments. Did you learn a lot about Curly Girl Summer?
I know. I mean, I heard a little bit. I was having some kind of tech issues too, but no, I did hear some of it. But I can't really join you with the.
these are important words to learn. So when you're on your date, which you're going to start that, but you can be like, if a girl has curly hair, you'd be like, oh, I totally know about curly girl summer. You'll seem like really in tune to like the ladies.
Yeah. It's the heat, it's the humidity.
Thank you. You just write these down. These are tips, Pat. So on the app, just so you know, there's only one app, and I think they just changed that. I liked Bumble because Bumble, like a guy couldn't talk to a girl unless the girl talks to you first. That was the rule on Bumble. So a lot of ladies liked the Bumble because on all the other ones, guys can just send you messages randomly. And just let me tell you now, they're creepy. So I'm on the app, and one day I get this message, Pat, and it just said, "Hi, you look really nice. I know where you live." Pat, your face did not move the way I would have liked it. Yes, that's exactly right. He was like, "Hey, you look nice. I know where you live." And then I freaked out, and I was like, "What does this even mean?" And
it wasn't your son, was it?
No, it was. He said, and I just froze. I was like, "Why is this guy saying this?" And then he writes again, and he goes, "I was your mailman for like 5 years." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not doing. It's weird. It's weird, Pat. Don't say that, please. And write that down. Don't say
the
that.
Mailman.
Yeah. So
is he still the mailman?
No. I'm going to move. It was so weird. I was like, no, this is not a good thing.
Everybody knows where you live when you do your show from your living room.
That's
and
true.
You can geolocate. Just take a screenshot.
That's true.
Figure out where that is. That house across the street. Zoom in on that address.
You're not wrong. And then the funny thing is that you're going to see other comedians on the app. So like I didn't tell anybody I was a comedian.
Oh, really?
Neither should you. And it was funny because you would see other comedians on the app and you're like, oh, and then you're like, I got to get out of here. Like you're like, I don't know. I think it's weird when you see people on the app.
It is weird. I don't have any experience with it. I do have a buddy that was doing it. This goes back though, probably a few years. So I'm not sure which profile it was. But he had pictures of him like performing in his profile. You talk about like not telling people that you're a comic or he was like that was part of his, a way to make people interested in him, I think.
And how did his like, dating how did it go though?
I think he got a lot of first dates.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he was
I mean, Pat, what if you tell people you're a comedian, right? And then you start dating and then you invite them to a show and they hate your stand-up. Like it's like an extra level to dating that most people don't.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like something you wanna but you gotta share it at some point because it really takes you out of a lot of that rhythm that everyone else is in. You can't really go out on Friday and Saturday. Night usually, so it can be tough.
Yeah.
So which one is the so Bumble is the one
that
women prefer?
But I do. I think so. That one and Hinge is okay, but there's a lot of like shady like profiles. So you have to kind of weed your way through that. But it'll at any rate, Pat, it's going to give you a lot of material. And that's how you have to look at it. I don't know if it's going to lead you to the love of your life, but you will get a lot of material from it. That's for sure.
I met someone like the old fashioned way at a bar. Yeah. Out in public in
that's so weird.
Chicago. Just living life. So went on a date. And now we're kind of, we're still seeing each other. But it was funny, like going through what's up in my life, like you're sharing that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like the first date, she recommended a book. You ever hear the book, How to Unfuck Yourself?
No.
That's when you know you're really like struggling as a human.
There you go.
Sitting across from someone and they're listening intently and like, I have a book that you should check out.
You're like, oh, what is it? And then they say, well, let me write it down. Okay. That sounds like a good one. That's a good one.
You sound super fucked up. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's been my early experience.
Yeah, no, that'll be more of that. Yeah, there'll be more of that for sure. So listen, I know that you are on a time frame, so I just want to make sure everybody gets to hear all about your experiences. So you have been touring with Sebastian. Tell me first, how did that start? And now what is it like to be on your own touring as well, which is what you're doing this weekend in Atlantic City?
Yeah, it's been great. So yeah, I met Sebastian in Chicago, actually, at a Zany's Comedy Club where I was house MC. And he was starting to sell out clubs at that point in his career. And then we started doing road stuff, and it really just kind of took off from there. I just kind of became the regular opener. And that included, like I said, coming out here a ton to AC and really going all over the country. And now, he's doing these arenas. We're about to go back out again. Actually, we start another tour of his July 11th.
That's awesome.
So next week. So I'm really wrapping up he hasn't really been touring much. He was kind of concentrating on some other projects, and I was doing my own thing during that time. Now I'm kind of wrapping that up. I've had this tour, this Let's Go tour. This is the last show of it. And,
wow.
On Friday night here at the Ovation Hall and at Ocean Casino. So all of it's been enjoyable. I really do. I love doing the opening with him. It's, really got me to a wider audience, and he has shared his platform with me. He produced a special that I have on Amazon and Peacock.
Yeah, I saw it. That's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. Just he would, do that, put his name on that, and then also, this year is going to be a little different. Pete Corielli, who he has this podcast with, he's going to come out as well. So we're going to have a little bit bigger of a show. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And then I'm still kind of darting around doing my own thing in between, because he doesn't tour every weekend. So I have a couple things in between on my own, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. The wrapping up my stuff and kicking off with his.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So somebody said, did you open for Sebastian in Providence, Rhode Island? I was there. Are you always his opener, or it's always you?
Usually, yes. But there was a time when I did do Providence, and then there was a Providence weekend that I didn't do. So depending on where they were, I remember I did do a show in Providence. We had a great time there. There's a huge Italian community in Providence, and I just remember that show. That one really stuck out with me as a pretty hot crowd,
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
it might have been me.
Yeah.
If it was like that was probably like 2018, 19. It was before COVID,
Right.
But like the most recent one, I actually think I had to miss Providence.
So if you say like it was hilarious, then yes, it was Pat. If it was not hilarious, it was the other guy. That's how I like it.
Yeah, right.
I like to say it. Well, good. Well, so this is the end of your tour, the beginning of Sebastian. So you'll be Friday night at the Ocean Casino. What's your website? How can people find you, follow you, Pat? Because I'm sure you're going to be coming to everybody's town soon if you guys are kicking off again.
Yeah, my website's patmcganncomedy.com. And then most of the stuff I post on socials is Instagram, @McGann_Pat. And I've been putting up a lot of new material, and I've had a few crowd work moments, but starting to record more of the shows and get these clips out. So people can definitely check that out. And then I have a link there as well to my site where you can find shows. And yeah, I'm going to be with him, going to pretty much everyone's town. And then, other than my show this Friday, I have something coming up in Pittsburgh in October, a solo show at the City Winery.
Nice.
The Paramount in Long Island in Huntington, which I'm really excited about. Going back to the Paramount. I was out there last year, and that should be a lot of fun too.
Good. Well, we'll have everybody check you out and follow you on social. And I love that you're completely clean, right? You're set?
No, not completely, but fairly.
Fairly.
I mean, no one's completely clean anymore, right? I have a fourth grader that swears It's like, what the F is going on?
And you learned it from him. All the curse words you learned from him, probably.
Yeah, he's off the rails. He's vaping. He vapes ranch.
Yeah, I love it.
Nuts.
Well, good. Well, you have lots of clips you can find Pat McGann online for sure. And thanks for being here. I know it's early, so I appreciate you getting up for the morning show and saying hello. But just remember all your curly girl summer tips, all the dating app tips.
I love it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
And happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day, and maybe we'll catch up with you guys when you come back through Philly. It would be good to see your faces again. So
yeah, for sure. Thank you.
All right, thanks everybody.
I appreciate it.
Pat McGann, be sure to follow him. We'll see you next time.
Have a great day. Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Oh, that's awesome. I love Sebastian Maniscalco, and it's so nice to hear that he's the kind of person to support comics. And so both of them, I think, started in Chicago, and that's how they kind of met. I had read about that. And so it's so nice, I think, when, comics can kind of reach down and give other newer comics opportunities. So that's awesome. It's nice to hear that they have such a long history. So he'll be at the Ocean Casino this Friday. So you can check that out if you would like, or just wait until he and Sebastian come through, and you can see both of them, he's so funny, both of them. So there's that. There's your little Independence Day tip. Tomorrow, I know. Tomorrow, Sherry and I will very early in the morning be doing our metal detecting on the beach. And if I get back in time, because I'm sure she's going to want to go at 5 o'clock in the morning, we will come back and show you the hall. Sherry's here. I know she's here. So Sherry, will we be coming back and showing everyone the obvious treasures that we find on the beach? And will we be going magnet fishing? If you miss magnet fishing, it's where you fish with a mag. Every time I tell people that, they're like, for fish? I'm like, no, you can't catch a fish with a magnet. It's just for metal things. We don't know what we're looking for, Joni, but tonight our town will be setting off fireworks, and there'll be thousands of people on the beach. And we need all those people to bring all their jewelry and then forget it on the beach. And then Sherry and I will show up. Why at sunrise? Because Sherry's crazy. And you need to get out there, Kezia, before the beach goers come out. I don't know. I think beach people get out there. Let me ask you this. I'm a nighttime beach person. I'm like a solid, it's 4 o'clock. Let's head to the beach. Just out of curiosity, because I think that there are crazy beach people that go 9 o'clock. I don't know. What time do you all go to the beach? Like, I don't really get it. But apparently that's like a thing. So we're going to beat the crowd. And go, gold bars are also accepted. We'll obviously be looking for gold bars on the beach as well. 9:30 in the morning. I'm at the beach now, but I'll be home by 2. You're at the beach now? It's 9:30 in the... What? I'm a midnight beach person. 8:30? At around 11, and I stay all day. I go at 10 and stay till 4. Would love to go to the beach right now. 111 degrees here. You should leave there, wherever that is. I went to the beach at 6 a.m. The Irish girl avoids the beach between 10 and 2. That's what I'm saying. Sunrise till 5. Sunrise? They start at 8 a.m. here in Delaware. I go in September. I leave when I run out of snacks. That's the most truthful thing you could possibly say. Early beach person. No. We usually leave by 8 to be there by 9. Hampton Beach go at 7:30. The latest leave at 2. What? I have mornings at my beach club. It's so serene, peaceful, and relaxing. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of beach time. Yeah. I'm not an early anything person. I know. Okay. Dean is having a bro party. My son, he has bros here. I did not see them because they came in at midnight. There's a lot of bro energy happening. Yeah. Michelle, I wish I could show Michelle being a bro right now. Let me just phrase it this way. Very different vibe than Girls Weekend. I don't think that they're going to get together and talk about their hair. I wish we could just eavesdrop. Did you ever eavesdrop on bros? It's the dumbest conversation. I don't think it's worth eavesdropping. You know what I'm saying? If, unlike bros. Here they come. Here comes the parade. Uh-huh. Here we go. Hey, good morning. Now, they're already in the house. Dean, what's in your hand? Good morning, fellas. Good morning. Why did you come down the stairs with a half-open bottle of grape juice? What happened here last night that this is what you walked down the steps with? Is this a party? What is it?
What do you mean?
Well, you just came downstairs from your bed with this in your hand. Did you go to bed like this? I don't.
Yes, I did.
Why do you? Yeah, why? Why do you have?
Sometimes I get thirsty in the middle of the night.
So you went to bed with this last night. Michelle Mooney does this, and I think it's weird.
Yeah, sometimes I get thirsty in the middle of the night, and I need sparkling grape juice.
Oh,
I need a blast of sugar.
You boys really know how to party. Does that make sense to you, fellas? Okay.
I don't know. He said it was there.
Okay.
He's like,
Are there
"What's
two
up, brah?
dudes upstairs?
Yeah.
What's up, brah?
That's Michelle. That's Michelle Mooney being
What's
funny.
up, brah?
That's how she thinks you all
Can
talk.
you make sound effects?
Michelle can.
What's up, brah?
Soundboard. Going to Starbucks.
Oh.
What's happening?
I was gonna take another.
But I had a vodka. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got communion up there? What are you doing with what? Yeah, some people have stuffed animals. Some people have grape juice. That ain't grape juice, said Aunt Sherry. Oldest trick in the book. Listen, she's not wrong. Let me tell you a story about Sherry. Sherry was a partier, and I was an innocent victim that liked to hang out with her. And we had a party at her house. Remember, Sherry? And a lot of the boys from Audubon, they know who they are. Audubon's the party city, and there was a guy named Dino. Let me start there. That was his name, right, Cher? Dino. Listen, you don't know a lot of people named Dino, but if you do, he's hot. Dino was over, and everybody's, oh, did you see Dino? Oh, you see Dino from Audubon? Yeah. Well, Sherry had, I think, some like liquor there. We were underage, and they didn't drink that liquor. They went into her parents' liquor cabinet, but we didn't know. So by the time everybody leaves, including Dino, they were empty. So what does Sherry do? Because we don't got no money. She fills it up with water. Fills it with water, right, Cher? Am I lying? Fills it with water. I don't know. A couple days go by, and her dad maybe wanted a drink. Drinks it, filled with water. And the gig was up. We got caught. We got in trouble. Fact. Thank you. Water to wine. We was waiting for a miracle from the Lord. That was our plan. And it didn't come. Didn't happen. So Dino, remember Dino? Everybody knew him too. I feel like you should be able to Google Dino Audubon. Let me do it. And he would come up, Sure. Let me see. Dino Audubon, New Jersey. Let me see what comes up. Dinosaur jobs. Okay. It's not going to work out. Not going to work out. But yeah, good times. Good times. So much fun. It was like harmless fun. We never did anything crazy. Exactly. Y'all waiting for the Lord to sanction your underage drinking. That is exactly what we were waiting for. Exactly. So yeah, good times. Good times. My friend married a Dino that lives in Berlin. Listen, how many people know a guy named Dino and it was jihad? It was harmless for you because you didn't get grounded. No, but your parents called my parents, didn't they? Or maybe you just told me. Either way, I felt punished adjacent. You're right. I think only you got punished, but it was worth it. Yeah. No. Nah, they didn't call. Good times. I'm trying to think of any other things we got caught doing. We didn't get caught. My boyfriend said had a liquor house, $5 fifths, followed with an old E. I don't even know what words you're saying. I'm not even cool enough to understand any of those words you just said, Leslie. I'm not that good. Google's going to think something's broken as Dino Audubon starts trending in search history. Anyway, old E special brew. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway. So listen, everybody, I hope you have a nice 4th. Hopefully you'll get a chance to see Pat and Sebastian doing stand-up close to you soon. And I hope you get to go watch some fireworks, and I hope all your dogs are okay because it's a bit of a traumatic night. I'm from the Midwest. I knew a Bubba, and he was hot. Is that the Midwest version of a Dino?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Michelle Mooney is just, wiki. She is killing it. Old E is Everclear. I did not know that. I don't think I've ever had Everclear. I'm going to go see Sound of Hope this evening. Oh, I should do that this weekend. It looks like a beautiful movie.
Do you want anything from Starbucks?
I would love something from Starbucks, Brooke. Thank you for asking.
Is that it? What was your?
It's okay. I'll go get mine.
Oh, I can do it.
No, I'm going to go for a walk. It's beautiful today. Yeah.
We're going to ride the bikes there.
You're going to ride bikes? Okay.
Jason, do you want anything?
I'm okay.
I know trazodone for your dogs. Hopefully, that goes well. Michelle Dawn Mooney and the sounds. Yeah, she might. Sexy producer Michelle might turn into DJ Michelle soon. So anyway, everybody, have a great day. Oh, the pie eating contest. We didn't make it because Michelle canceled the day. No reaction. We were supposed to do a pie eating contest yesterday at 10:30, but Michelle canceled all festivities. So now we're going to have our own pie eating contest. Your hair makes you look younger. Thank you for saying that, Laura. But there are huge streaks of silver in them that I think don't agree with what you're saying. I think it makes it look older, but it is what it is. It is me. It is Curly Girl Summer. So that's it, everybody. Have a great day. Tomorrow, Sherry and I will be live, maybe, showing you our haul from our metal detecting. But have a wonderful holiday today. I hope you get hamburgers and hot dogs and all the good stuff. And we'll check in with you all tomorrow. So like Judy from Saskatoon, Good Time Andrew say, have a great day and a blessed day, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.